up. I thought that was a huge momentum shift for us. As you can see, I was very excited. I have no voice, even though my voice is normally raspy. But, the thought process going into the game was our starting quarterback had thumb surgery. He did everything in his power to get himself ready. We felt like him being ready, even in a limited capacity behind John, was going to be the best option. He handled himself incredibly well, showed great leadership throughout the course of the week. Thought John was really getting ready to get into a rip. And then Jared stepped in, handled things incredibly well. You could see, just battled. But I was really pleased with his effort. And you could just see this is a guy you're talking about had thumb surgery a couple weeks ago. It's almost like deja vu, except for I just feel a little bit happier right now. So real credit to him. I thought just overall, just the defense showed up in a big way, had some big-time special teams plays. Offensively, I love the way we were able to run the football. It was great to get Andrew Whitworth and Cup back out on the field. Cam Akers is a stud. And we're excited about really competing to go see who we play next and see if we can keep this thing rolling. But, we'll enjoy this. A lot of respect for the Seahawks, too. Coach Carroll, I have tremendous respect for the consistency at which they operate. A lot of their players, they're a tough team. It's why they're the reigning division champs. But we're excited about our opportunity to move on to the divisional round.
Jordan?
You guys go ahead. I probably answered everything then right now already, hopefully.
Hey, Sean, do you have because he was taken to the hospital for further evaluation, do you have an update on John Wolford's status?
Yeah, he must be good because he was in the locker room smiling, looking good. So I think it was really just a stinger, but we're hopeful that he definitely seemed good. I mean, he was just in the locker room, so nothing too serious. Wanted to be as cautious as we could with something like that when you injure your neck, but it looks like it's trending in the positive direction, but I'll have further updates for you tomorrow or the following day whenever we meet again.
Okay, and then what was your assessment of that hit that took him out of the game?
I didn't see it. It was on the far side. What ends up happening is when you activate him as a runner and when he's diving forward, you lose that protection that quarterbacks typically have. But I didn't see it. I'd have to go back and look at the film to be able to give you a better answer, Jordan.
Lindsay?
Sean, just to clarify, so John Wolford did go to the hospital and then he made it back to the game, so he was in the locker room with you guys?
Yeah, unless I'm imagining things. That's what I just said. He's in the locker room with us right now.
Okay, thanks. And I
don't mean to be a smart ass, so yes.
No, okay. I just wanted to make it very clear that we got that correctly.
Yes.
And then is there any update on Aaron Donald?
No update there. I will have more information for you later on.
And then Jared.
All right, let's talk about that Rams defense, top scoring defense in the league this year. You also saw what they did today against Seattle, who were able to score 20 points on them, get close to their total yards per game average this year, but able to hold Russ to only $142. And again, they just made life very difficult on Russell Wilson, as they've done in the previous two games this year. Despite splitting, they sacked Russ at least 5 times in each of those games. LT, I want to talk about this, though. You heard Sean McVay talk about this really embodying a team win. The adversity they face at the quarterback position, having Jared Goff come in and play essentially injured, had a couple guys banged up during this game. They had to have a rush offense, and they absolutely had to have defense in this game. And it's what ended up winning it for them.
Yeah, this is what you call a complimentary win from all parts of your football team, all aspects. Special teams contributed. We saw the big turnover in the fourth quarter by the special teams to get the football back. Defense obviously contributed. You just alluded to that tough defense, but they even got a touchdown today to help that offense out. And then on offense, when they didn't have their best stuff throwing the football, they were able to control the game by running the football with Cam Akers. And so that's what Sean McVay means when he talk about complimentary football and being a team win, is you can look all across the board and every aspect of your football team contributed to the win.
You also heard him say that he didn't have an update on Aaron Donald. You and I kind of talked about this before the game even ended. He's the centerpiece, obviously, to their defense. He's made a case for maybe a third Defensive Player of the Year award this year. If, and we don't know, this is speculation, but if he's unable to go, just how big of an impact might that have on the Rams' chances going forward?
This is a huge impact. Not only is he the best defensive player in the National Football League, but he's the most dominant. And because he's the most dominant, they don't have to bring pressure on defense. They don't have to blitz. They can get pressure with just their front four, and they can drop everybody else in coverage. And most of the time, Kyle, as you know this,